As a Jones Act seaman, your categories of damages fall under economic damages and non-economic damages. Your categories of economic damages include medical expenses, past and future. They include your loss of earning capacity, which looks at your earnings that you were able to earn before the incident versus what you are able to earn after an incident. For example, if a Jones Act seaman is 35 years old, has worked in the maritime industry for 15 years, and he has earned a good salary in the maritime industry, but because of an incident cannot go back to work, you look at the difference in terms of what he was able to earn before the incident versus what he is limited to earning now. And you also look at the trajectory that that individual was on before the incident. So it's not just his past earnings that are relevant, it's what he would have earned if he had continued on his path versus what he is limited to earning now. Economic damages also include the cost of retraining. If you cannot return to your job of injury, if you need to retrain yourself to work in a different profession, you may need to go back to school. You may need to go to college. You may need to have special training in a certain field that you're interested in that you can do, which will not violate any medical restrictions or medical limitations. All of that cost of retraining is an economic damage in your case that you can pursue as a Jones Act seaman. Lastly, non-economic damages include pain, suffering, and the loss of enjoyment of life. This category of damages looks at the fundamental change of your life due to an incident, the overall impact that an incident has had on your life. Whether you're able to return to your job, whether you're able to help your family like you did, whether you're able to perform certain household tasks, whether you're able to essentially live the life that you did live before the incident, or how you are limited now. What activities were you able to do before an incident versus what activities can you do now? What activities can you not do as well? What activities can you not do? And that is a very fact-specific inquiry. It also looks at the amount of medical treatment that you've had and whether you are going to have permanent medical limitations on your life. Many of our clients have permanent injuries which will either require them to receive medical care in the future or will require them to live in a certain way that they did not have to live in before the incident. They'll have to deal with certain lifting restrictions, for example, or they'll have to deal with certain medical limitations that prevent them from running like they did before the incident or running at all. Many of our clients have had this fundamental change in their life, which is all relevant to pain and suffering and this category of damages. So for a successful Jones Act negligence claim, you need to prove each element. You need to prove duty, you need to prove breach, you need to prove causation, and you need to prove your damages.